Okay, students, today I will say you about one important chemical reaction, that is oxidation and reduction reaction. Okay, that is the what are the modern concept of oxidation and reduction reaction. The modern concept is this, like that is the oxidation. You have to remember this like this: oxidation is loss, oxidation is loss oil, and reduction is gain. Okay, that means oxidation is loss of electron and reduction is gain of electron. That means oxidation is oil and reduction is rig. Again, one example is of oxidation is if sodium atom lose one electron, then it becomes sodium plus ion. That means here sodium lose electron. That means when some substance lose electron, that means oxidation occur. That means sodium is oxidized. Similarly, when chlorine gain one electron, reduction is gain. Chlorine gain of an electron, that means here chlorine becomes negative ion. That means here reduction takes place. So what is this oxidation and reduction? That is called oxidation state. Actually it is all about the oxidation state. Oxidation state means that is it is a number, oxidation number we can say. It is a number that is assigned to a substance during its chemical combination. Like suppose sodium is plus during a chemical reaction, that means its oxidation state is 1. 1 means plus 1. And for chlorine, that is the its oxidation state is -1, and that is also called as oxidation number. The oxidation number is positive when the substance lose electron, and the oxidation number is negative when the substance gain electron. Okay, so this is the earlier concept. You will read it in the class 11 and 12 etc. But what is a new topic? That is oxidation. See there, what do you mean by this oxidation? See, one oxidation reaction, that is the addition. See there, here I wrote it. Oxidation reaction, the addition of oxygen to a substance or removal of hydrogen from a substance is called oxidation reaction. See there, suppose one substance is there, A is one substance. I am telling about the oxidation reaction. If it combine with O and produce AO, that is the oxidation. Okay, and suppose reduction, a substance A, and from A hydrogen is removed. That means the substance may be the hydrides of some substance, then it becomes something. Okay, then it is called reduction. Okay, so this is the oxidation and oxidation reaction. That is the when oxygen is added, oxidation, or hydrogen is removed, that is also oxidation. Similarly, in case of reduction reaction, that is when hydrogen is added, the reverse of oxidation. Reduction is reverse of oxidation, that is hydrogen is added and oxygen is removed from a substance, that is the reduction. This is very simple. Okay, so we'll come to the next thing, that is the more important thing you have to remember here, that is the redox reaction. What about the redox reaction? Redox means redox. The red comes from reduction and ox come from oxidation. Understood? Red come from reduction and ox come from oxidation. That's why redox reaction. That means in most of the oxidation reduction reactions are generally occur simultaneously. That means most of the chemical reactions, both oxidation and reduction takes place in most of this type of reactions. Okay, that is, these are called as redox reaction. Okay, see, I told you one example. See there, again I am telling, that is, suppose here copper oxide, okay, combine with magnesium gives rise to magnesium oxide plus copper. Here copper oxygen is removed and from this copper. Okay, from copper oxide oxygen is removed to form copper. That's why it is oxygen is removed means reduction. Oxygen is removed from means reduction. Similarly, in magnesium, oxygen is added to form magnesium oxide. Oxygen is added here. So here oxidation. So here both takes place simultaneously, reduction and oxidation. So this is an example of redox reaction. Okay, next is the how can we know which is oxidizing agent, which is reducing agent, which substance oxidize, which substance is reduced. First of all, see there, suppose from this example copper oxide plus hydrogen gives rise to copper plus water. Copper oxide plus hydrogen gives rise to copper plus water. See there, here copper is removed, sorry, oxygen is removed from copper. That means here reduction, here reduction takes place. Okay, and why oxygen is removed from here? Now due to the presence of this, if this will not there, if hydrogen is not there, then it will not reduce. So hydrogen helps for the reduction of this. So hydrogen is known as a reducing agent. Understood? Hydrogen is known as reducing agent. Again, now similarly, if we do this, hydrogen, in hydrogen oxygen is added. That means here oxidation takes place. Here oxidation takes place. And where this hydrogen gain that oxygen? Where it gain? Or that oxygen which combine with hydrogen comes from copper oxide. That means it helps hydrogen to oxidize. That means it is the oxidizing agent. This is known as oxidizing agent. Understood? Now the substance which is oxidizing agent, that is known as substance to reduce. Substance reduced. And which is reducing agent, that is known as substance oxidized. Substance oxidized. Understood? So now here if I tell about which substance reduced, copper oxide in the presence of hydrogen. So copper oxide is the substance reduced and hydrogen is the reducing agent. Similarly, hydrogen is oxidized. See there, hydrogen is oxidized to produce water. That means hydrogen is the substance to oxidize, and this hydrogen gain oxygen from copper oxide. So copper oxide helps this hydrogen for oxidize. So copper oxide is the oxidizing agent. So this is all about the redox reaction and oxidation reduction reaction. Next is the what are the effects of this? I told you that is the effects of this is oxidation. Effects of oxidation. Effects. One is corrosion. You know that. Corrosion. This is the common, that is like rusting of iron, formation of green coating on copper. So this is the corrosion, you know it. But a new term is rancidity. What do you mean by this rancidity? Rancidity means that is when oily foods combine with oxygen. That means they get oxygen, it mix to form what? That is the oxides of this oil, oxides of that substance, and which produces a foul smell. That means a bad smell and also damage the food. That is known as the rancidity. You know that in the summer, during the summer or whatever it may be, that is the if you keep some foods in the outside for a longer period of time, then it will give some smell, bad smell, and also taste also change, bad taste. Okay, that is the rancidity. We can say the food get rancid. The food gets rancid. So to prevent this from the rancidity, to prevent that food from the rancidity, we can do what we can do. Now that means some foods are kept with some antioxidants. That means some antioxidants like butylated b butylated butylated hydroxyaniazole and butylated hydroxytoluene. Like these substances are used as antioxidants which prevent the food to get mixed with oxygen. That means from oxidation, which prevent the food from oxidation. Similarly, if you want to prevent the food from rancidity, then we can pack the foods, the oily foods, with packets by flushing nitrogen gas. That means nitrogen gas is generally inert, that is unreactive. So when you keep this on the packet, then it will not oxidize, the food will not oxidize. You know that chips, kurkure packets, bingo tadamate, something this, they are kept in the nitrogen packet. Okay, then next is the rancidity also prevented by keeping it in the refrigerator. And also rancidity can be prevented means retarded. We can slow the rate of rancidity by keeping it in airtight packets. So this is all about the rancidity. And one more reaction I want to tell you, precipitation reaction. What is precipitation reaction? Now precipitation reaction means two solutions, solution 1 plus solution 2, they chemically combine with each other to produce one substance which will not dissolve. That means PPT. Generally PPT have different precipitation plus another solution. Okay, that means here one substance will not mix or not soluble. That means insoluble. Here is the solution means soluble, but here the substance is insoluble, so it appears like PPT. Hence it is known as precipitation reaction. So precipitation reaction means formation of precipitation. Like one example of precipitation reaction I am telling, aluminum chloride plus ammonium hydroxide gives rise to aluminum hydroxide plus ammonium chloride. Here it is not balanced, no need to first I will make you understand first. See there, this aluminum chloride is a solution, aqueous solution, we can say aqueous solution. Here this is also one aqueous solution, but when it is like a double displacement reaction, not like it is also double displacement reaction. It will displaces this and this will displaces take place of this. Okay, that means here aluminum hydroxide is formed in which aluminum is not soluble. That means here it is insoluble substance which is known as precipitate. White precipitate will form, and another it is a solution. Okay, so this is all about the precipitation reaction. Okay, thank you.